Hi everyone watching this video. Today I want to discuss a theme that is still about breathing, but in connection with vitality. Because when we are, or as long as we are alive, we breathe all the time. And when we are lacking vitality, usually we are in a way breathing less, like shrinking, as if we have less strength in our breathing process. Sometimes we do have less strength indeed. And when we are full of vitality, we breathe better in many ways. But also, what happens is that we can notice that it's possible to use our breathing process to increase vitality and in a way to correct the lack of it. How do we do it? Well, one first thing, of course, is breathing in a deeper way. So we can use more of our lungs. It's important to use all of them. So this is traditionally mentioned in yoga, of course, not just that. So we breathe with the whole of our lungs. So belly, breathing in, expanding to the upper part of this area, the body. And as we breathe out, we release everything, and by the end of it we bring our belly a little bit in. But this helps. But our traditional, in many traditions, mentioned center of vitality in the body, one of the most important ones, is below the navel. In Japan it's called hara, the hara center. Very important center for vitality. Many times also, as we are in a way breathing and emotionally getting the, so to say, wrong kind of tension, we have a lot of tension in our head and our shoulders, the upper part of the body. So usually for vitality it's also good to release the upper part of the body, our chest, our throat even, our head, and to bring a slight, peaceful, nice tension to the area below the navel, like 3 fingers below the navel. That's the proper area of the hara center of vitality. And we can then breathe in there in a way. We can imagine that as we breathe in, the air is going in through this area below the navel, and as we breathe out, it's going out through this same area. And we do this again, and out. We can repeat this for 1 minute, perhaps a little bit more. Helps already. But we can improve this. Imagining that in this area below the navel we have a very little sun in an orange color, and this little sun, now as you breathe in, is getting full of vitality in there. We are breathing directly through and to this little sun, and as we breathe out, now we may be expanding this vitality in the whole of our body. And at the same time, this little sun of vitality is expanding slightly, is becoming brighter. It's expanding a nice warmth in there. So we breathe there in, it expands, getting this warmth, and out, expanding vitality all over our body. And we are opening our whole body to this vitality, where we are allowing it to go to each cell, each organ, without tensions. We are opening, releasing tensions, and opening each time we breathe out. We can repeat this for a couple of minutes, It's very helpful, it's nice, it's peaceful, it's harmonious, and so on. But we can still do something else. We can imagine that now we are breathing in touch and in tune with nature around us. There is this vitality of the natural world that is all over the place. And as we breathe in through this navel area, below the navel, this little sun of energy, we bring there the energy of nature, the vitality of nature, or some of it. And then as we breathe out, we expand it, opening to it in the whole of our body. Now, we can do this for a couple of minutes, but then we can still expand our activity to a subtle level. We can imagine now that as we breathe in and out, we want to be increasing the vitality of our emotional world and our mental world. So how can we do this? For this, I would suggest that we change the emphasis in the body to the area of the heart, mostly behind our physical heart, the area at the lower central part of our shoulder blades. It's the area of the heart chakra, or the heart center of energy, or in another term, our heart of energy. And we can breathe in there, imagining that as we breathe in there, we are bringing in, as we inhale, a nice light, an energy that is full of a joyful vitality and a loving vitality. It's subtle energy. And when we breathe out, we expand this energy in a joyful way to the whole of our emotional world. Here it's good not to be racist about ourselves, who we are, and our emotions. Let's not imagine that we just vitalize one part of ourselves and we drop the rest. Let's imagine instead that we open fully to emotional vitality, but this emotional vitality will spread in an harmonious way, in a balanced way, to where it should go, so that we are vitalizing what needs to be vitalized. And the rest is just resting, getting out of action, or something like that. So we breathe in our heart of energy and light. We breathe in there a nice vitality, a light of vitality, very subtle. We breathe out this energy in our emotional system. And then, of course, we can do the same for our mind. So we breathe in, again in the heart, this nice energy. We breathe out, expanding it so that it vitalizes our mind, it clarifies our mind, it helps us have a clear, powerful thought. And you can repeat this for a couple of minutes. It brings a nice state and it helps us be fully vitalized, ready to act and respond to life in our best way, with our best capacity for action. And for the time being, this is what I wanted to share with you. Feel free to comment, feel free to share, and to subscribe, of course.